I think that's like coming from like a lot of women that are unhealed.
Because men are creepy and scary.
They've kind of like chosen like the bad boy image first.
I found, I'm going to say, the love of my life in Nashville.
And thinking that it would work out to being like the guy of their dreams.
And he was about to get married to a girl and all was good.
And then they're unhealed, so they're going to say, yeah, I'm choosing the bear over a guy.
Bear or a man?
A bear. And I feel like a bear would let me go.
And he told me that I wasn't a 10.
Did what?
Yeah.
Now, so...
What? You told your girlfriend of 3 years she's not a 10?
Yes. Well, you know, the truth hurts. Honestly, I mean, the truth hurts.
Ladies, y'all so full of it. Y'all always talking about how y'all want us to be honest with you. I just want the truth. Well, he told you the truth.
I just told you.
So do you want the truth or no? Maybe he thinks you're a strong 8 with a 10 personality. What's wrong with that? The problem is your friends been lying to you forever. Your parents been lying to you forever. You've been lying to yourself forever. So now that somebody is coming along and telling you the truth, he seems like the worst person on the planet. Just do me a favor, ladies, and stop saying y'all want the truth. Just be honest about it and say y'all want lies. Just do that and everybody will be fine.
Once you've dated a certain caliber of man, that's kind of going to be your benchmark. And then the guy who you end up perhaps being with, the guy who you can actually get commitment from, you're going to almost hold that guy in contempt because you almost feel like you're settling, when in reality, despite your ability to procure casual relationships with men who are really attractive or who have a lot of money or who have high status, of course these men would never commit to you. The guy who's actually on your level, you're going to think that because you were able to secure those men for, albeit casual, you think that that's your level, that's your league, but that's not your league. Your league as a woman is the man that you can get commitment from, the man that you can get marriage from, not the guy who you can, because you can a really high status dude, you can a rich guy, you can a really hot dude, does not mean you'll be able to get commitment from a guy who's on that level.
That's very true.
You know, you have a lot of modern women continuing to ask, where are all the men at? How come these men are not at singles events? Well, if you were to go to an event just to get humiliated, would you go? If you were going to the event just to honestly and truly become content, would you go? The answer is probably going to be not. I'm not coming. I'm not going to pay to be humiliated. The drinks are not going to be that good. The food's not going to be that good. We're not going to be doing anything that I want to do. So I'm not going. And that's how a lot of men think. Even if the drinks are good, even if the food is good. Okay, this looks like a place I would go, but I'm not going on that night. I'll go the next night, the night before, or some other time.
Let me tell you something about Jada Waiter, Ari, all these little bad bitches y'all seen on the gram. These bitches ain't done nothing good for none of these bitches, but these bitches are so motherfucking stupid that these bitches think that these bitches is doing something positive for them because they look good and the body is T and the ass is fat and there's baby hairs on that motherfucking install. These bitches ain't done shit positive at all. These bitches is these bitches leaders because they look good. Our leaders as men actually did something. These bitches got leaders because they look good. That's how they become leaders in the female fucking coalition, because they look good. Our leaders as men actually did shit, you feel me? As men, these bitches, the ones they chose to be their influencers, is only influencers because they got baby hairs on their install with a fat ass and a snatched stomach. And that's why they're the leaders.
Kendra G, host of a hugely popular matchmaking show called Kendra G Singles.
Looking for a wife. I want to find the right person.
Destiny literally represents everything you told me you wanted.
Your show brought my destiny to me, and I'm very thankful.
A toast to your show, a toast to our marriage.
Cheers! He came on my show, they saw each other in person, got married, and this is the baby, a Kendra G Singles baby.
Joining us now to talk about relationships is host and creator of Kendra G Singles.
Good morning, Texas.
It's Didi in the morning, everybody. Kendra G.
Download the dating app, Kendra G Singles. Set up your profile and find your love anywhere in the world. What's going on, ATL? She was on my show. She's getting married to a doctor in Jamaica.
I was watching the show. Her smile was something obviously that attracted me. She seemed reasonable. We watch your show. We're looking for diamonds in the rough, and we found one. You're changing lives. You are doing God's work.
The magnificent
Woo!
Kendra G is in the building. Kendra G is in the building.
Shining, shining, yeah. all of this winning. What's going on? It's your girl Kendra. Philly, make some noise. DC, showtime.
Welcome to the Living Local DMV. Featuring special guest Kendra G.
We have a very special guest in the house. I don't even know how to describe her.
Just say Rich. How about that one?
And you know, men are looking, because a lot of modern women, they're excited, they are enthusiastic, and they're trying to create vibes. And what men are noticing and what's making them, and this is what, well, you know, the vibes were off. He doesn't really feel like he's romantic, felt like more like he was a friend. In some instances, that's a man being cautious and saying, is she really like this? Or is she just putting on? That would be a woman's form of love bombing. You'd be love bombing a man. Oh, I'm so into you. I'm so interested. When really you're not interested. You just, you know, trying to put your emotions out there and act like you're so excited to get him to pay for that expensive dinner.
Are you guys single?
Yes, sadly.
So you are meeting guys at bars and clubs, and they are coming up and talking to you?
No. Guys do not come up to me. I don't know who's teaching y'all, but
that part. Would you prefer that guys walked up to you?
Yes, but like, it depends. It's gotta be a good line. It's gotta be a good line. Yeah. Really strong line.
I think a guy walking up to you talking about, hi, how are you? My name is Joe. What's good? Is a good line.
Yes.
Like, what's good? Yes. And what's your name?
If they notice that you're interested, like if we're making eye contact across the room or something, if a random guy just comes up to you out of nowhere and you weren't like giving him the signs that like you wanted him to, like that can be.
I do have a friend. We've known each other for about like 5 years, but it's not intimate or anything.
Have you had them?
Maybe at the very beginning.
Wait, what do you mean maybe?
Yeah.
How do you not know if you
Well,
somebody?
it's just because we just don't see each other that way, I guess.
Well, regardless of how you see each other, past, present, future, you objectively had his inside of you.
Yes.
One way, yeah, right? I mean, so you did in fact have sex with him
Once.
one time.
When we thought that it was going to work out. It's just, it will never work out.
Why?
I have a lot of standards that I expect from a man.
Sure. What are those?
Someone with goals.
Goals.
And consistency.
Does he have a job?
He does have a job, a really good job.
What's his job?
He's a sanitation worker.
That pays well, I think, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, he does really well.
Why only the sex one time? Was it bad? Good.
Yeah, it wasn't the best.
Wasn't good.
It wasn't the best.
You said you had high standards, right? Did the previous two men you were dating have those things?
Yes.
And did you end it with those men?
They both broke up with me.
They broke up with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So weird.
Will you date a guy who's obese?
No.
Okay. Why not?
I just prefer, I feel like, I mean, I know obviously I'm a little bit overweight, but I definitely want my partner to take care of themselves in that way, especially if we're getting a little bit older.
When you say take care, so I mean,
fit.
You want the guy to be fit. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you also have to start asking the question, like, why is anybody shocked that the good men are going extinct? Like the good men are moving away. Like why is that something that you're like, oh man, you know, that they just up and disappeared? No, they didn't. I'm seeing you out here messing with other guys. I'm seeing you out here not being serious. I'm seeing you out here prioritizing chaos, drama, the quick buck, basically, the short-term play. I'm seeing you out here rewarding that versus somebody that's stable, makes good money, and has their stuff together, a long-term partner. You don't want that guy right now. You want that guy when you're 35 or 40.
If it's your boyfriend's birthday dinner. I posted a TikTok about this and I got annihilated in the comment section. But yeah, I think it's a matter of preference and I don't think it's like that deep. And every relationship is different.
I am really convinced that some of you just do not like the men that you are with. Like, what do you mean? Just because your boyfriend pays for every single meal when you go out, it does not mean that he's not going to feel a certain way when he has to pay for his birthday dinner. And the fact that you had to ask the question indicates that even if that man offered to pay for his own dinner, you would let him. And that's the problem, because you shouldn't invite him to a dinner out that's very nice, $200 and $300. Like, that's not nothing. Then allow him to pay for his dinner. Like, you should be fighting him for that check, even if he was fighting you back. I don't get it. And it makes sense why so many women were in the comments of your original video, which thank goodness there's enough good women out there to try to drive some sense into you that you shouldn't be asking this question. And if you are, then you really don't like the man and he deserves better.
You know, a lot of these modern women, they want men to approach, but they want to tell men how to approach, right? And to a degree that makes sense, right? Well, obviously don't approach me, you know, in certain places, like at night during the park, like at, in a dark parking lot, or, you know, don't come up and call me baby. Like, I don't know you, I'm not your baby. Makes sense, right? But modern women have a way that they want men to approach, and you have to have it. It's one thing to say, okay, I don't want a man to call me baby because, you know, I don't know you. But then there's also, oh, I want him to be in a black suit, wearing some Louis Vuitton, I don't know, flip-flops, have a buzz cut, look like, I don't know, Matt, whoever, you get it. There's one thing to say, I don't want him disrespecting me, versus, oh, he got to come up like to me like this with a glass in his hand, and you don't get approached. Because if a man doesn't look a certain way, if he doesn't talk in a certain manner, right, then you disrespect him. And so men watch that, men see that, and then they're like, no.
The book is based on a survey where men and women were asked if they got 80% of everything they want in their ideal mate, would they be happy with that? And women said, no, that's settling. And men said, 80%, I'd be thrilled, that's a catch. And so
80% of the women you surveyed is settling? What are women too picky about here?
Well, I'll tell you, men and women were asked what would be a deal breaker for going on a second date. And men named 3 things. They said she has to be cute enough. She doesn't have to look like Angelina Jolie. She just has to be cute enough. She has to be warm and kind. And she has to be interesting to talk to.
Ding, 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 ding. Pretty simple.
Right. Okay, reasonable, right? The women came back with 300 things that would rule out a guy for a second date. And we're talking about like another 2 hours and maybe a free dinner. And they wouldn't do it. And there were things like, he wore a brown belt with black shoes.
All women say they want a good man until they actually meet one and realize they're not equipped to handle him. A good man is not convenient. He doesn't bend to accommodate chaos. He doesn't rearrange his values because you're emotional.
A real good man has discipline, boundaries, and priorities that don't shift based on your mood. And this is where women get confused. When you've never met emotional maturity, you misread everything. You call him cold because he won't tolerate drama. You call him selfish because he protects his peace. You label him detached because he refuses to beg for your approval. But that's not coldness. That is self-respect. A man who knows his worth doesn't move from insecurity. He moves from conviction. Good men don't chase drama. They don't chase chaos. And they sure as hell don't chase women who weaponize emotion. They build, they lead, they create order. Most women aren't ready for the responsibility that comes with a stable man, because stability doesn't feed your need for emotional roller coasters. It doesn't scratch that itch for unpredictable validation. For women raised in dysfunction, peace feels boring until you lose it. A good man requires partnership, respect, and a woman who's emotionally regulated, not reactive, not reckless. Stay solid. Good men don't bend. They build. And the right woman rises to meet him.
You know, a lot of these modern women are upset that men aren't really asking them out anymore. You know, it seems like, you know, when I was in my 20s or my early 30s, men seem to be asking me out. They seem to be more interested. What's going on? And even in your mid 20s, right? You might not have as many men, or the men that you want, asking you out. Well, if you don't have the men asking you out that you want, that might have to do with how you present yourself. Number one. Number two, if you have men asking you out, but not as frequently, then, you know, that might just be them. But it also might be that, you know, a lot of these men feel like maybe the juice isn't worth the squeeze. I got to sit up here and I got to, honestly, I got to tap dance. I got to perform. What are we doing here? Do you like me or not?
When women make their own money, the last thing they want to do is support a man. Last thing they want to do is support a man.
believe it or not, no. When women make good money, they don't. When women make money, they don't need a man because they make enough money. They have support.
Okay, repeat that sentence again.
When women make enough money, they don't really need a man.
Okay,
because
say
they
that
can
one more
take
time
care.
again.
When
women make what? What did you say? When women
they
make money?
enough money, they really don't need a man.
You do understand your sentence just defeated your entire argument, right?
No, it didn't. It didn't. But that's what I'm saying. You said women cannot be able to fight off or fend for the household if they couldn't pay rent. But here's the thing: if a man does the man have to work harder or does the woman have to work harder?
First, I said if a man can't provide, a woman's gonna get rid of him. Then you said, oh no, but women can make their own money.
Just because somebody that broke up with you has a new girlfriend doesn't mean that they're getting everything that you weren't. What if you actually see the idea of that, meaning you see them giving everything they never gave you to someone else? I get it. I've been there before, where you see like the person that you're dating was doing all these things, and all of a sudden they're in a relationship or they're dating somebody else, and all you can think of is like, what the fuck? Why was everything I was asking for wasn't met, but all of a sudden now you have somebody new? We have two things that we have to remember. One, we're not in their actual relationship. We don't genuinely know what's going on. You don't know what's happening. And you don't know what fights they have. You don't know what communication they have. You don't know what conversations they have. You don't know what triggers they have. And two, if this person was able to move on with somebody else and satisfy someone else's needs and yours weren't able to be, that doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you or that there's something wrong with them. That just means that you guys aren't compatible. So just because you see the potential in somebody and, oh, they could be all of these things, but if they're not showing up for you in those ways, and I don't give a fuck how much potential they have, then that just sounds like it's a waste of your time, unfortunately. So wish them good luck. You know what? If I see somebody that's moved on and got a new girlfriend after me, good luck, Godspeed. I wish you all the best, because I can almost but guarantee the next girl isn't getting anything that you didn't. And I know it because I was her. When my ex and I were broken up, every girl that came before him thought that we were in the perfect relationship and I was getting all of these things because of social media and the photos that they saw. Meanwhile, I was fucking depressed, crying, lost 30 pounds, and was suicidal because this person was such a narcissist, breaking me down, and I was so unhealthy and toxic within myself, I couldn't even fucking recognize it.
And you know, y'all keep on thinking because a man has opted out of dating and just stopped dating, that the man is bitter, that the man just hates women, when it's really just a cost-benefit analysis. That's it. Am I getting what I put out? And if I have to look at myself and say, I need to do better, well, maybe I don't need to be dating at that point in time. So that's one way. But if I look at myself and I'm saying, okay, I've got a couple of places that I can improve, right? But, you know, I'm kind of still looking. But when I look out there and I see maybe 2 or 3 things that I have to take care of versus you thinking that you're better than me, and you saying, well, you got 10 things to take care of and I have none. I have none to take care of. A man is going to look at that and be like, delusional. So she says, I have tons of things to take care of, but she has none. I'm self-aware. I know there's probably a handful of things that I could do better, but she's saying she ain't got nothing to improve on. She's not even standing there thinking about what she can improve on. It's time for me to go sit down somewhere.
This is just a friendly reminder. There is no such thing as a woman's soft side being activated because now you're paying all her bills. Being soft and feminine is a woman's most natural and most powerful state. It's not a subscription that you must pay for in order to experience it. I know they've worked overtime marketing this to us men, but I'm here to tell you that it don't work. The only thing that can make a woman submissive is if she actually wants to be there for you. Simple and plain. There's no amount of money. There's no amount of looks. There's no amount of clout. There's no amount of anything. It's just her sole decision. And don't allow them to trick you and make you believe that they're in survival mode. That's why they're so aggressive or disrespectful towards you. That's cap. It doesn't cost anything for someone to be a decent person to you, especially while being in a relationship when you actually think about it. That's her obligation, because why are you in a relationship if you don't plan on being a pleasant person to be around? But even with all that I just said, I know you ain't gonna listen to what I'm saying, because I'm just a normal guy. Y'all keep the change.
I got
stand-up young men right now, and they
No,
only
no.
12 and 11
They have,
right
you
now.
have boys.
But they stand up right
Stand up
now.
boys,
I
not
got young
men.
niggas that
No
will.
woman can raise
But
a
they
son
will.
into a man. The only way a son can become a man is through a father. The other way is discovering it on his own. You haven't lived the male experience. You lived a female
very well
experience. The female experience is more privileged than the man's position. This chick is on a stripper pole. Can a get on a stripper pole and make bread like that?
Yes,
Heck
you
no.
can. Yes,
No,
you
you're
can.
speaking about the exception. I knew y'all was gonna
No,
say
okay.
that. That exception of men that actually go on a stripper pole and dance, they don't even make a fraction of the money that strippers make. So what I'm saying is facts. You don't have to work. You can sell and still make it. You live life on freaking easy mode. You don't get it. You can't raise no son. It ain't happening. You don't understand the male experience. So the only thing you can hope for is maybe some nigga that you can bag as a stepfather to raise that for you. And if not, you better hope that God is with your son to raise that into a man. If not, he ain't being no man. He gonna be like all of these other whips that y'all chicks complain about. Sassy boys. Oh, these feminine. Oh, they're leading me on. They're selling me a dream. They're not being masculine and telling me the truth. He's gonna be like one of those that y'all chicks complain about. What are you talking about? You raising a boy into a boy. He will never be a man.
I have to agree with him.
And men, you have to understand that men work off of respect, right? So if I'm seeing, hey, why is he not, really chasing me and begging for me, and I want him to really, really want me and love me and all that stuff, I get it. But if a man is getting out there chasing, you think about being in the middle of nowhere, just chasing. At some point in time, you're gonna be like, what am I doing running? What are we running for? What am I running for? Is there danger? Like, what's the situation? And that's what's happening. Men have stopped and started questioning why they're actually chasing. What am I running for? Who am I running after? Who am I running away from? And when you see men stop and start to do that analysis, now it gets clarity on, oh, well, what the heck? Why am I going in this direction? Ain't nothing over here for me. And that's when you stay over there and you sit over there like, oh man, he just quit chasing me because he stopped running and he started thinking. And once he started thinking, he got some mental clarity and was like, oh, she wasted my time. Let me go running in there. Let me go run in the other direction, towards my goals, towards my vision, toward my aspiration. Let me go back that way. Let me find somebody back that way that actually likes me. That's why you're missing out on these good guys.
Oh my gosh, this guy's like so annoying.
What is it?
Obsessed with me for some reason. Like this random guy. He's so gross. He's always like, send me pictures. You're so hot. And I'm just like, ew. Like,
London, who was that too?
oh my gosh, I have a story.
Tell me.
Yesterday, a guy followed me out of the gym to my car.
What?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
It was so scary.
What'd you do?
Well, I gave him my number because like I just wanted to leave
What?
me alone. Yeah.
Did you block it like right after?
Well, no, like he won't stop texting me and like I don't want to be mean
What?
and like not respond. I just like
Wait,
feel bad, you know?
London,
Oh my gosh.
What?
There's just like all of these guys obsessed with me on my Snapchat, like 20 of them. And like they know I have a
Ew.
boyfriend.
Do you snap him back?
Well, like, yeah, like I don't want to be mean. Like,
But you
they
have
should
a
know.
boyfriend. That's
I know,
not
that's what
mean.
I'm
That's
saying.
just
They should
common
know.
sense.
I think someone responded. But this guy's so annoying. Like he just called me hot. You know I have a boyfriend. I look so bad right now. Stop.
Wait, London,
Wait, stop.
why are you
Wait,
talking
you
like
just ruined
that?
my video.
Who's that too? Why were you talking like that?
No one. I mean, like no one.
Do you know why I say it's all men?
Do tell. How are we going to rationalize generalizing an entire population of people today?
Because the men that are like, it's not all men, they always prove that they're part of the problem.
So some men are showing that they're problematic. What a novel revelation that must be. But most reasonable people actually do understand that there are problematic individuals in every demographic. Although what those individuals do understand that others seem to not is that just because there are some members of the group that act in a certain way that makes the rest of them look bad doesn't mean that it's justifiable to generalize that entire demographic. For instance, there are some women that do not seem to know how to form a rational and logical argument. However, that does not mean it's a justification to say that all women are irrational and overly emotional. See how that works? So if you can't say that you would justify generalizing all women based on the actions of some, why exactly would you justify generalizing all men?
You're just listening to your truth. You're just being honest with yourself. To choose yourself, even when it's super uncomfortable, that takes a lot of courage. And it's not selfish. You can appreciate what you've had, the love that you had, the things that you shared together, and still acknowledge that it's time to move on. It's okay to want more for yourself. And you're brave for not settling, because there are a lot of people that stay in relationships they don't want to be in because they're too afraid to.
Newsflash, marriage should not be treated the same way as when you're dating. You play by different rules when you're married because you made a commitment. You made vows to stay together through better or worse. That means that you should do everything that you can to maintain the relationship. You shouldn't just give up so easily. So when you say that you're just not feeling it, you're just not happy anymore, you're just feeling like you were a different person when you chose him, and so now you want to leave after you promised that you would stay around forever, I think that does kind of make you the bad guy. And look, no one's holding you down in that marriage. Like, the man, if he knows that you really want to leave, like, he would rather you just leave. But in those situations, I don't think that it's fair to say that it was a mutual thing, and definitely not right for you to make him the bad guy. Which is why if you make a promise and then you end up breaking that promise, you should absolutely take accountability for that. And you should treat it as so, which means that during divorce proceedings, you shouldn't try to take everything that he has. You should actually maybe give him a little bit more.
A lot of these modern women don't really understand that it seems like in the dating market, or, the way it's going, because you're asking, where are the good men at? How come I can't find a good man? Well, it seems like for a lot of these good men, they're stable. They're the stable men. These men are involved in their community, but you want excitement. You want somebody that is going to shock your system. You want somebody that's going to make you feel alive and send you to the moon for a night. Problem is, with that good man, he's going to take you to the moon. It might take a little bit longer to get there. You might not go straight up and come back down. See, what y'all like to do is get on these rides. Hey, make it quick for me. All the way up, all the way down. All the way up, all the way down. And y'all keep on chasing that high. Oh, this is too fast. Modern women are modern day drug dealers. Drug dealers of dating. Well, you have a lot of drug dealers who have talked about, man, I'm getting that fast money. Trying to work a stable job, but it's just not, the money ain't fast enough. And they go back out there and they start selling it again. Modern women are that same way. Oh, I can't do nothing with a good man, a stable man. I gotta go out there and get that fast attention. I gotta go out there and get that fast validation. I need somebody to give me right now. Chad and Tyrone give you exactly what you're looking for, but then you still sitting by yourself at Thanksgiving and Christmas. So what did you really gain?